something very important, especially for empath training, but for all training, for relief of suffering, for unsatisfactoriness, dukkha, or change, how to deal with change. So, understand change. If you're scared of the world, you're scared of what's in the future, you're scared of whatever, study patterns, study weather patterns, study yearly patterns, study the sky, study the sun, study the planets, study things, the seasons, study things that happen all the time. And then you won't get scared. You won't think like, this is the time, I see the signs, this means this is it, There's no end to anything, there's only cycles. So, animals that panic when they don't understand cycles. Humans panic for the same reason. They don't understand the cycles. They understand that something comes up, goes down, then it starts again at the top. Like rain, like your life, like heaven, like your lifetimes, like a waterfall. Everything circulates. A leap of faith, you jump off a cliff. You're first only one thing together. You separate into what you think are individual things and bang together and crash and hit things on the way down. The waterfall become one thing again. Evaporate on the sides. But everything goes back up again and comes down the waterfall as one thing. But it doesn't realize that it's one thing all the time, that the water is everywhere, that there is no separation of water anywhere, and there's no separation of your energy anywhere. That maybe you're not an individual as you think. Maybe there is no space between any of you. And maybe it's an illusion that you think you're separate and together and meeting and partying, enduring and doing all those things, because you're just going to fall down again and hit the water together. As much as you try to run away from somebody, when you hit the bottom, you realize that you're all back together again, but you were back together from the very top to the very bottom, because water is steam, water is air, water is water, water are drops, water is a waterfall, water is the great river rushing off the cliff. The water is everywhere. You understand that, this will be very easy to follow. Understand a lot just by understanding the waterfall. Meditate on the waterfall. It doesn't take long to send your mind in a big circulation and understand life is change. And that really nothing is so bad. Nothing so bad, it's just water. That's the solution. So water meditation is one of the highest practices of the Kunlun, because it's the biggest joke, the biggest illusion, and the biggest truth. One of the higher understandings at a higher level, and one of the funniest jokes at the lowest level. But, if you think you understand it now, try to understand it when you get to the top of the cycle. Understand it even more. Go on YouTube and watch Bruce Lee talk about water.
What do you mean?
You put in a cup. What?
What do you mean the top of the cycle?
Oh, the understanding of the waterfall meditation. When your understanding gets higher, you understand even more. I think I understand everything now. You look at it from another point of view. You're looking at it from an individual drop of water, understanding the waterfall. So you need to immerse yourself, because that's what you're doing. If you resist that, what are you doing? Right? It's your mind. if you're trying to immerse yourself and you are water, you think you're a drop, you think you're a great river, you think you're something, how crazy. What's wrong with our brain? Why do we struggle with being immersed in everything when we are immersed in everything? So it means we're spending the time on the wrong thing. What are we trying to understand? Or what are we trying to get? So we're spending the time fighting, resisting. Rule number 1, or number 2. So if you're trying to do something and you need to let go of something, think about number 1 or number 2. Don't even worry about number 3. But number 1 and number 2, you could probably get rid of most things. Just let it go. Even with a baby, it knows number 1, number 2, it needs change. Requires change. Okay, we'll do meditation. You have any question?